Hey everyone, and welcome back. This is Madden 15, my player. And guys, this is season 3 already, believe it or not. So after a very tough loss, a heartbreaking loss in the playoffs, we have moved on. And we've done our off-season conditioning. We've actually moved up the depth chart. Now we are back to the #1 middle linebacker position, which is pretty good as an undrafted free agent out of Delaware. We will take it. Our first game is going to be against the Minnesota Vikings. So we will see what we can do to contain Adrian Peterson. Guys, if you're enjoying the series, please make sure you drop a like. Please comment. Please subscribe. It does let me know if you enjoy the content. And I should continue uploading it. And plus, I like to see it when we get a thumbs up on the video. And also, if you have not yet, please follow me on Twitter at D12TNEagle. So jumping into the game, I obviously, in the off season, if you watch the last episode, it didn't seem like we did a whole lot as far as personnel movement and signing some impact players. Looks like we signed a bunch of guys that maybe could come in and help, but I don't think we signed anyone that could come in and make a huge impact. So right now it looks like it's going to be up to us, and that's fine. We can do that. We still have Brandon Spikes in the middle with us, and obviously we had taken over that middle linebacker spot, or the first string middle linebacker spot from him, but we do still have him in here, and he is a weapon in his own right on the defensive side of the football. So hopefully, again, we can just kind of continue where we've left off, last year, where we made a really good run and we just got knocked out in the playoffs. But not much you can do about it. But you can see here, Minnesota, they have driven the ball down the field in the first quarter, and they were able to put 3 points on the board. I would say for the most part, we've been able to contain Adrian Peterson, and that's just a big thing. And here's something you don't see a whole lot is an Adrian Peterson fumble, but we will take it, and hopefully we will be able to do something with that offensively. But you can see there the ball clearly was out before he was down, so not a big deal there. But we were able to put up 10 points on the board before moving into the third quarter. Just over 6 minutes left to go in the third, and we are up 10-3, and we've done okay individually. We haven't had a great game, but it's been okay. But now it's a big play here, 3rd and 6. Minnesota with the ball. Bridgewater drops back, and hello. We are going to get in there and just level Teddy Bridgewater. Welcome, son. Welcome. And this is just a great sack and great way for us, obviously, to get the season started with a sack in our first game. That's pretty exciting to see. Now you'll see moving into towards the end of the third quarter, it's 2nd and 21. And Adrian Peterson busts off about a 30-yarder. And to me, it's a little frustrating because you can see now he's got 13 rushes for 63 yards. That's including the 30 he just got. So we actually just made him look like he had a good day, and he did not. But here, a pretty good pass across the middle. And, my coverage ability is still poor. That hasn't changed. But they're able to pick up a nice first down there. And then as time winds down here in the third quarter with just 14 seconds left, we're going to send it out to AP again, and we're able to get out there on the tackle. So again, it's just frustrating. We shut him down almost the entire game, and then he busts off that long run. But hey, that's what he does. That's what he does. And here, you're not going to do anything about that. You get a great block on the outside, and Peterson is going to run that in probably 10 out of 10 times. So we couldn't do much there. And obviously I didn't take the best angle, but I don't think it would have mattered with his speed getting outside. So they've closed the gap now, and it's 13-10. Just over 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We do have a 1st and 10 on our side of the field. So we're going to make some decent coverage here, and I thought I could get a hand on that. I did not. I just missed, and boy, that was frustrating. I still don't have a interception yet in this career. And, I was in decent shape there. If Bridgewater would have made a poor throw, it could have been picked off. But here, we're trying to make up for it, and we're going to get in for our second sack of the game, a multi-sack game, and that will actually get you 2 legacy points towards your Hall of Fame. So that is always exciting to see. But they were able to go ahead and tie the game up, which sends us into overtime. First game of the year. We don't need to work overtime, fellas. We don't need to do it. But we're able to kind of hold our own. We have them kind of in the midfield here, and you can see it's still 1st and 10. Still over 4 minutes left, so plenty of time. And they're going to continue to try to pound the ball up the middle, and that's Thomas. That is not even AP, so he's kind of filled in here and there on the offensive side of the ball for Minnesota. And then Minnesota, we did hold them to a punt here, and they're going to punt it out. And then offensively, we'll get the ball, and I'll just kind of click along next play, and you can see what we did, and we are able to get in and finish this game off with a field goal, 34-yard field goal. So it doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to be in the win column, and that's exactly what we did in this game. So we will get out of there with a 16-13 victory in overtime over Minnesota. Not an awful game for us. Again, you know, getting the 2 sacks is going to be huge. Like I said, you do get 2 legacy points towards your Hall of Fame stats, so that is pretty important. And those were the actually the only 2 tackles that we had in that game. So, you know, our first game as a starting middle linebacker, you would think we'd be involved in a lot more plays. I'm thinking, you know, I'm hoping to get at least 5 to 10 tackles per game being in that first string position. But we have yet to do that. But we'll move into now to our second game of the season, and this is against the Washington Redskins. You can see there highlight Sierra Wood as well as LaShawn McCoy, who was virtually non-existent in that game against Minnesota. So hopefully in this game, the offense can get Shady going and get running the ball, because obviously running the ball is going to help us on the defense as they control the clock. And as much as people think the Eagles love to pass the ball around, they are basically a run-first offense. So hopefully they can get Shady involved. But here it's a 3rd and 3, Washington with the ball, still you know, the first drive. And I kind of sniffed out the screen. I knew it was coming, and I was just about a step late to get over. I did make the tackle, but not before Wood was able to pick up the first down. But we at least got over there and got in on the tackle. And now they've kind of driven down the field a little bit. It's 2nd and 5. Still just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. We're going to shake it off, and now we're going to get our 3rd sack of the season. 2 games, 3 sacks. We are on fire right now, and you know, when they do send the blitzes in, typically they're sending me more so than Brandon Spikes, which is fine. I can get in there and pressure the quarterback. So, and here a 3rd and 10, and I just got shook there. That was pretty bad. I went for the big hit. I probably should have, you know, just broke down and tackled him there, but I did go for the big hit, and it didn't work. Didn't work out very well. But nonetheless, we still have them kind of pushed back a little bit around our 30. But then here we'll get another really nice tackle. You know, I didn't even have to wrap up. We just threw the shoulder into the young man, and we brought him down. So a pretty good tackle there. But they were able to get a field goal on the board. So now it's 3rd and 8 in the second quarter, and Philadelphia is up 7-3. And somehow that gets past everyone. I don't know. I don't even know what happened there defensively. Alshon Jeffrey double covered, and that's just a perfect throw from RG3, I guess. And the only way that's going to happen is on a video game apparently this year, according to his coach, Jay Gruden. But now we'll move in, and we are down. We're down 13-7. The 2nd 17 as the second quarter winds down, and they try a little draw play, and we're going to get in there and stuff that. So pretty good job there getting involved in another tackle. But now it's 2nd 6. We have taken the lead now. It is 17-13, third quarter winding down. 2nd and 6 for Washington. We're going to hand off, and we're kind of going to get involved in that play. More so just jumping on the pile, I think. But it was a good team effort, good swarming to the football, and we will take that. But now it's 3rd and 9. You can see in the fourth quarter from the 22-yard line, and we're still leading 17-13. So now it's up to us. We need a big stop here. On 3rd and 9, we got to get this stop, and we do. That is a great interception. I'm going to get over here and try to block this guy. And no, I tackled my own guy. I seem to do that a lot. I don't know why I do that, but it's like 3 times I think in my career I went to help out blocking and ended up tackling the guy. But we added on a field goal, so it's 20-13. I'm gonna try a little swing pass. I don't think so. That's right in our territory, as we had the flat coverage responsibility in that one, and we did a very nice job of indeed covering that. So still 20-13, and then we added on a touchdown, so now it's 27-13. Time running out. We're going to get in, and oh, he just gets it off. We almost got another sack there. It would have been awesome to have 2 sacks in each of our first 2 games. But there's still time, and they're still having to throw, so we may yet get another one. It is 1st and 10 now from the 33, and RG3 is just going to kind of dump this one off to Jeffries, and we will get over and make that tackle. And then in the hurry up, he's going to throw it, and then we're going to get in and make that tackle. So as time is winding down and they're throwing the ball, we're doing a pretty good job. But here, they're on the 2-yard line. There's 4 seconds left. Man, we really would like to keep them out of the end zone. and we don't. But that's okay, because that touchdown was pretty much just a consolation touchdown for Washington as we get out of there with another victory. So a pretty good start to the season with 2 victories, 1 in overtime, and then a 27-20 victory in week 2 against Washington. And we will take that, as we had an outstanding game from that middle linebacker spot with 7 tackles, 7 solo tackles, 2 tackles for losses, including the 1 sack. So 2 games, 3 sacks. That's how we start a season. We'll wrap it up for this episode, guys. I will talk to you in the next episode. Have a good one.